And we are back for the losers match of Group F of the TLS round of 24. Welcome back, everybody. And we are going to be watching Cozy versus Rams. The loser of this match will go out of the TLS, and the winner will go on to face Julia in the final match, as you can see. So this should be quite exciting. Another TVZ. And once again on Sniper Ridge. Hopefully it will be as exciting as the last game. And it's quite funny because, you know, Rams, even though he's primarily a Terran player, I feel like I've seen more of his Protoss play, at least from what I can remember. So it'll be interesting to see his Terran here against Cozy, who will be once again playing Zerg. So without further ado, here we go. Alright, in the top right corner as the brown Terran we have Rams, and at the bottom left as the teal Zerg we have Zerg Boy, aka Cozy. Oh, it looks like we actually have the same spawns as last game. That's interesting. I always find it curious when we get same spawns or same colors and whatnot. It doesn't actually mean anything, but I don't know, the superstitious StarCraft player in me always likes to read into these things. Anyway. It looks like both players exchanging some greetings in the beginning. Good times, good times. And, well, hopefully we get some craziness like last game. I don't think Rams will go for that same kind of, like, fake mech into bio that Terra did. He seems to me, well, I don't know. I was going to say he seems like a more stable player, but his Protoss play is pretty wacky. So perhaps that'll carry over from into his Terran as well. I'm not really sure, but I feel like, you know, when you get race pickers like this who you know, play primarily one race, but you know, don't play the mirror, I feel like their off races, you know, because they don't play them as often, tend to be slightly more non-standards, shall we say. Unorthodox, that's a good word. I'll use that word, unorthodox. Anyway, looks like we're gonna have a fairly early drone scout, but it's probably just gonna be a 12 hatch anyway from Cozy. I don't think you really need that super early drone scout. Usually Terran players will send a drone scout at the same time as the drone that makes the hatchery. So in this case he's losing a little bit more mining time, but I suppose he's going to be able to harass a little bit with the drone. I'm not sure if he's slightly concerned about Rams, because I mean Rams has played some, you know, slightly or some fairly aggressive PvT, so maybe Cozy's worried that he's going to do the same in a TVZ as well, maybe with an 8 racks or something like that. So he just wants to be aware of that if that is in fact coming his way. But we just see, well, nothing like that. I'm pretty sure this is just a 1 racks expand here from Rams. That's what it's looking like so far. He's going to double scout with his SCVs as well, just to be super duper safe. But they are cross map, so no early aggression is going to be too effective, I think. And yep, the money's piling up. Not making the gas. Definitely a 1 racks expand. And the drone's going to come in here, see that. He's going to see no gas, just the 1 racks, and be like, alright, I know what you're doing. It's all good. Yep, so notice he just went high enough to check the gas wasn't taken, and just going to poke right out of there. He's going to scoot back home. Meanwhile, the first SCV is going to see the Zerg base, and going to see everything is standard as well. Looks like saving money for the 3rd hatchery. Oh, wait a minute. Oh wait, no, that's an Overlord. Jesus. I thought that was a drone. I thought I was going to build a 3rd hatch out of 3rd base as well. I was like, whoa, this isn't a ZVP. ZVT, you're going to die. But no, he just does build it in his base. And there are the 6 things as well. So the CB sees that the Zerg's playing standard, the drone saw that the Terran's playing standard, so we are going to have a nice long TVZ. Now we do see a gas straight away after the command center. This usually means he's going to go for a fast +1 attack upgrade for his Marines. Let's see if he builds an engineering bay now. Engineering bay! Engineering bay! Yes, thank you. So he's going to build an engineering bay, get fast +1 attack, and probably get, you know, 4 or 5 barracks. Go for some big mid-game bio shenanigans. put on some pressure on the Zerg. That's a very standard, very common thing to do nowadays. So yeah, looking good. And meanwhile the SCV, oh, got stuck! He's got one more hit left. I think he will go down to the drone. Maybe, no. Oh my god, if that survives, that's gonna be so annoying for Cozy. I mean, it doesn't actually matter really, but it's gonna be a pain. It's like, oh, come on, chase it down, kill it! Kill it! The Marine's coming to save their buddy. He's radioed in, he's calling for help. Mayday! Save me! Ah! Oh no, he got it! Oh no! Oh god, the Marines, they were like right there, he could see them. He saw them over the hill and he was so happy. He thought he was home free and then he got backstabbed. Oh man, that's like in those horror movies where it's like right at the end of the movie, you know, where they're escaping to a shuttle or whatever, and they finally get to it and they're all happy and they're like, yes, we survived, and then the alien comes in and kills like the last guy just because. You know, it always happens in those horror movies. It's like, it's never over. Anyway, do have a lair coming up. I would expect a 3-hatch Muta from Cozy. Going for lurker builds on this map might not be so bad because of this ridge thingy, but you know, once again, it doesn't really affect ZVT nearly as much as it affects ZVP. So, whoa, that is many Chogalings. All right, I guess he's making Zerglings then. And that SCV barely didn't see it. I don't think he saw it. Did he see it? Oh man, I don't think he saw it. He's got a pretty good wall in here, but that is so many lings. Oh man, he's making a fire bat though. That's gonna be useful. Oh, that's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. He's gonna go in here. He needs to pull the SCVs. He needs to attack with the SCVs. Oh, he's doing a good block. It's not quite a full block though. Oh, the SCVs are too strong. SCV's too strong. Oh wait. No, they're too strong. Ah, no dice. City Zerg, you can't beat Terran. And that was a fire bat. Wow, that did not go well. I mean, that only held because Terror made a really nice position here and blocked with 2 SCVs. I think if those 2 SCVs weren't there, he might have even just died because the Lynx could have closed with the 4 Marines a lot quicker and killed them off and then killed Bunker. But yeah, nicely done by Terror there. So Cozy just wasted a billion Zerglings. And, well, now he's got not many drones. He has a Spire though, right? Oh my god, why does he not have a Spire? Wait, what? Oh my god, that is a late Spire. What? Are you kidding me? Where's +1? +1's about to finish. He doesn't even have a spot. Oh, Cozy. I don't, did he just forget to make it or something? I'm not paying attention. Maybe he didn't have money because he made too many lings? Was he just, did he just make a lair and then was like, you know what? I don't want a lair. I just want to ling all in and win. Man, that's not good. This is not good. Oh man. This is going to be ridiculously late. I don't think I've ever seen such a late Spire. Oh, this is going to be bad. Anyway, looks like the last thing falls. And Rams is going to have so much time to prepare for this. He'll probably have like a giant medic marine army outside, you know, Cozy's base before the mutas even start. Look at this. Oh god. Ah. Look at how many Sunkens he has to build as well just to be safe. Normally you wouldn't need this many, but because he's not going to have any mutas to keep the Terran back, he has to build it for defense. Yeah, see, look at this. Terran's moving out. Spire's still not done. It's gonna finish, and the muta's gonna start, and the Marines are gonna be like halfway across the map already. So basically, he's gonna have no chance to actually harass the Terran. He's only gonna be able to micro the mutas to defend his own base, which is really not ideal. Now, on the other hand, though, if he can't get a good surround with mutas and lings, maybe he can crush this force and go on the offensive again. But it'll still cost him quite a bit. I mean, even if he does kill it, he'll still have to, you know, make all those extra Zerglings and whatnot, which once again is cutting into his economy, which is already hindered. Although look at this, he is doing a run around here. I don't actually know why Rams is pulling all his units back when he has enough to defend this. I think that's a firebat in that bunker as well. So I think Rams being a little bit scared there. Maybe he was just actually pressuring. Maybe he never actually intended to go all the way there, because I don't think Rams actually realized how late this Spire was, perhaps. Because maybe he just thought it would be done sooner and there was no point going across the map. I mean, to be fair, with all those Sunkens there, he couldn't really bust anything anyway. And having forced the Sunkens, he's already hurt the Zerg a lot. Another thing to note, by the way, is that there's no third. Zerg should at least by now have a drone moving out. I mean, the timings are a bit weird now because the mutas were so late. Because normally, when the mutas pop out and you start harassing, then you send out your drone to get the third. But since the mutas were so late, I mean, the third should be on the way already, and yet it's not. But on the other hand, it's only kind of safe to take it once the mutas are out, so maybe this is okay. I think Cozy's timing is just all like about a minute later than it should be now because of that super late Spire. I don't think he can hold this third at all. He's taking the close third instead of another main, because I think he knows his lurkers are going to be even later. There's no chance for them. If he even gets them, actually. I think he's going crazy Zerg now, yeah. So he's actually going to skip lurkers. Cozy's gone for a crazy Zerg strategy because, he's so far, or his tech is already so delayed that he's like, you know what, screw lurkers. I'm just going to go Mutaling straight into Hive. That's what crazy Zerg is. You skip lurkers entirely. You get good upgrades, you get melee and carapace, and then you go straight for Ultraling Hive level play. Unfortunately for him, his Muta Micro doesn't seem to be quite up to par to be doing something like that. You really need solid Muta Micro, and you need to be, in an aggressive posture, keeping the Terran back, pinned it back long enough for you to actually get Hive. Because, I mean, normally you pin the Terran back long enough to get Lurkers, right? Which don't actually take that long compared to a Hive. In this case, your only defense right now is Mutas and Lings until you get those Ultras out. So this is going to be pretty crazy. And then we can see the Queen stats. He's getting that as quickly as possible. I'm actually a little bit surprised he also went straight for the double evos. Oftentimes we see the one evo very quickly to get the carapace first, and then the second one slightly delayed because you don't actually have enough money, but in this case I guess he just had enough. Because the carapace is slightly more important because it stacks with the ultra armor bonus a lot better, because the ultras have that extra +2 carapace that you can get, so you can get like plus 5 I think upgrade, but +1 base armor, so you get 6 armor in total against the Marines, which is really, really amazing once you max that out. Anyway, it looks like Ram just stayed on 4 barracks and went up to his science vessel. So now that the first vessel's out, he should feel pretty comfortable moving out here. It doesn't seem that, or rather, he's playing slightly defensive. I'm not sure if he realizes that this is crazy Zerg yet, because the usual timing for the first big push from the Terran is when you get that science vessel. But that's usually because, you needed to see the lurkers, right? You don't want to step over any hold lurkers or anything like that. But against a pure Muta-Linging player, I'm not sure if you necessarily need to wait for the vessel, but it doesn't hurt, obviously, and now he's a much bigger force of Marines, so he doesn't have to worry as much about big Muta-Ling surrounds. And that's exactly what Cozy is trying to do right now, is kind of, buy some time, harass these Marines, and then get that big Muta-Ling attack off, but it doesn't look like he's really able to do it. Doesn't really have the numbers, and now this third base is going to go down for sure. I don't think there's anything he can do about it. He's got a number of Lings, but all he can really do is just sack the space and hold his natural, if he can hold that even. I mean, at this point, that is just a ridiculous number of Marines. They have 1-1 upgrades already against non-upgraded Zerglings and Mutas. These upgrades are getting close to done, but not quite there yet. Hive is about to finish, but still, it's a long way off from any Ultralisks. Now, some people might be wondering, how can he actually even afford Ultralisks off just these 2 bases? I mean, it is a little bit tough, but if you think about it, his only... Oh, hold that thought. Looks like there's the big surround. There is one fireman there, but there's no medic next to it, so it doesn't get healed. And it looks like Cozy's gonna break it. He's gonna break the Marine force. Does he have enough? It's very, very close. Now a nice little micro move in the end, and it looks like the Marines are too strong. Oh my god, and you thought SC2 Marines were good. Look at the kill counts on these Marines. 9 kills, 7 kills, 6 kills. Wow, I thought Cozy barely had that, but no, Terror just with a little bit of micro extra at the end was able to take it. And that is super bad for Cozy. He's making more and more Lings. He's actually got a lot of money. Look at this, goes straight for Ultra. So yeah, back to my earlier point. Going for Ultra off 2 base, if the only gas unit you've made the whole game is Mutas, and you haven't even made that many of them, you're going to have a lot of gas to spare. I mean, look at this guy. He's got 1,200 gas in the bank right now. That's enough for 6 Ultras at the moment. But see, that's the thing. Normally, lurkers are the things that are draining your gas. In this case, because you're not making them, you're saving all those gas just for the ultras and for the upgrades, of course. And it looks like 1-1 done now as well. Presumably, he's got adrenal glands. Yeah, it looks like that's almost done as well. Retaking a third base now at the 9 o'clock base. He's actually ran around the Marine force. He looks like he's going for a counterattack here. There are a decent number of Marines at home, though. Once again, with not many medics. Looks like all the medics out here. The front looks like the third base attempt is canceled once again. A good number of... That's interesting, a little triangle of Sunkens there. And it looks like he realizes there's too many Marines here. Looks like Cozy poked in a little bit, saw too much, and decides to back up here. Now these Ultras are going to be the turning point of the game. He really needs to just come in with the muted Lings and Ultras and just crush the Terran. or he's going to lose the game right here. But uh-oh, looks like he might not have time to do that. The Mutaling are out on the map. They're not in position. The Marines are breaking in. The Mutaling are trying to come in time, but they're not going to hit. The Scourge are coming in to take down the vessels. They will get the Science vessels, but not before the Irradiate goes down. The Mutas are all irradiated. Oh my god, that Irradiate did so much damage, and it looks like Cozy, is he going to hold? He's down to 2 damage Sunkens, a Muta, and half a group of Lings, but Terror is going to back up. He is not going to commit to the engagement, so once again, Cozy barely holds on. Where are the Ultras? Where are the Ultras? There are the Ultras. He's got 4 Ultras. Does he have Carapace? He doesn't have Carapace yet. He needs the Carapace to finish, to hold on to the next attack, and even if he holds on, I'm not sure for how much longer it's going to be, but do not underestimate the power of Ultras, ladies and gentlemen. I have seen ridiculous comebacks from Crazy Zergs getting the Ultras out and coming back against insurmountable odds. I mean, just look at how much armor. Well, actually, they don't have the armor yet. All right, hold on. let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right. Now they got 4 armor, right? Although the Marines, look at this, they have +2 already, so Terror really keeping up on his upgrades, but still, these Marines are only doing 3 damage per shot to the Ultralisks against a 400 HP beast. So that's still a lot of shots to take those down, but these Siege Tanks are going to help immensely with that, and I think this could be the end here. I think Cozy just wants to get as many units as possible. He's got a couple more Ultras morphing, maybe he has got 1 more Ultra. He's probably going to wait for that, get a couple more Lings, and then go for the big surround. He's going to get a few Marines maybe. No, he's going to pull back. Don't go in. No, go back. Go back. You got to go all together, man. You don't want to go like this. All right, everybody go. Attack! Attack, he's got to win. He should run the Irradiated Ultras into the Marines to do as much damage as possible. The Irradiate affects the Marines as well, and it's going to be close, but I don't think he can do it. I don't think Cozy can take this down. He's only got 2 Ultras left. He has no DPS. He needs the Lings for DPS. He's going to pull him back. This Ultra survives with 2 HP, but it's not enough. There's no Sunkens even to fall back to, although he did do a good number on those Marines, but the problem is, look at this. Ram's already getting a 3rd base right now. And although it looks like Cozy got a 3rd base while all that was going on, he's got nothing mining there. And obviously Zerg needs to be ahead of Terran bases anyway. And look at this, plenty of production for ramps here. Really beautiful base layout, by the way. I really like this. Very efficient use of everything. Although, does he not have a 2nd engineering bay? Usually you'd expect to see a 2nd E-bay by now. So apart from that, I quite like everything that he's doing. Meanwhile, it looks like a random little drop here in the main base. Not going to be able to do too much there. Scourge probably going to kill it unless he drops now. Yep, there we go. Oh, I think he can still kill it, actually. Yeah. But the 3rd base is going to go down. So, that's bad news, Bears. And, well, I'm just waiting to see the final engagement here. There's going to be one final sweeping engagement where the Ultra Link goes in. And it'll be do or die for Cozy. I mean, look at this. 128 supply against 62 right now. Oh, man, he's going to get irradiated as well. Oh, God, run away. Run away. Scourge it. Scourgy. Wait, where you go? Come back! Where are you going? No, there! That way! Oh my god, stupid Scourge. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Kill one. Get it! Kill it! Go! Yes! Alright, looks like there's a big counterattack by the Ultraling, and they are getting massacred. Oh man, nice double bump there. I like it. GG! The worst day of my life. Hash first world problems. I gotta say, if losing a game of StarCraft is the worst day of Cozy's life, he has had a pretty good life. I would like to be him. Can I, like, trade places? Man. Although, to be fair, it wasn't just any game of StarCraft. Like, he just got knocked out of TLS 02. But still. It's not that bad. It's alright. It's not that bad. Life goes on. There's more seasons of TLS to come. You can play in the next one, Cozy. It'll be fine. Okay, so yeah. Rams goes on to the final match. It'll be Rams versus Julia in the final match to determine who's going to go on in to the round of 16 in 2nd place from Group F. I really hope it's Rams. Sorry, Julia, but we need some more non-Zergs. Anyway. Yeah. I'll be bringing you guys the final game of the group, the final game of the night, the final game of the round of 24 right after this break.